Hello everyone, I'm Renit, and today we're going to be talking about a common mistake a lot of Koreans make when they are trying to say the time. And that's saying something like 7 half when they're trying to say 7:30. And this could be a translation from 일곱시 반. So here they're saying ban after 7. So that's why usually they might say something like 7 half or 7 and half instead of 7:30. But in English, there are a couple ways to say this. So one is 7:30. Of course, 7:30 in the morning, 7:30 a.m., 7:30 p.m., 7:30 in the evening. And a couple more complicated expressions. Half past 7. So half means 30 minutes on the 60-minute hour, and past 7 means half after 7. So we say half past 7. And in England, they actually say half 7 because they shortened half past 7 to just half 7. So if you want to say 7:30, don't say 7 half. You should say 7:30 or half past 7. All right, what do we say if we are saying other times in English? For example, 7:15. Well, there are two ways to say this. One is 7:15. The other one is quarter past 7. So just like half past 7 is 7:30, quarter past 7 is 7:15. Now quarter means 25%. So 25% of 60 minutes is 15. That's why we say quarter past 7. And past means after. Just like someone is walking past a store, quarter past 7 means 15 minutes after 7. Now what about 6:45? How can we say that? Well, there's two ways there. One is 6:45, as I mentioned, and also quarter to 7. So now you have 15 minutes to 7. So you'd say quarter to 7, quarter to 6, quarter to 5. Those are a couple different ways there. Now, something like 7:10 would be 10 past 7, or just 7:10. So again, you're using past. And 6:50 would be 10 to 7. So those are basically the ways that you would express something like 10 past 7, 20 past 8, 20 to 7 means 6:40, and different times can be expressed with to and past. Okay, one mistake that I hear students make sometimes is saying something like 7:30 o'clock. 7:30 o'clock. They just put o'clock after they say any time, but o'clock is only for 00, so the top of the hour, we say. So 7 o'clock. And actually, we don't say o'clock. You can hear if I say 7 o'clock, it sounds like o'clock. So 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and you notice that I link the sound. So it's not 1 o'clock, it's 1 o'clock. So the n connects with clock. So 1 o'clock. So 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. And 8 o'clock, I don't say the T. 8. So I'm just flicking my tongue up, but not saying the T. 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. So those are different ways to use o'clock. But sometimes we do use the O. And when do we use that? Well, that's for the minutes being less than 10. For example, 7:01 means the first minute after 7. Say 7:01, 7:02, 7:03, 7:04, 7:05, 7:06, 7:07, 7:08, 7:09, and then 7:10. Now, when do you need to use these really kind of specific minutes? Well, let's say you're trying to catch the subway, and the subway is usually very much on time in Korea. So say, what time is the train? Oh, the subway's coming at 7:07. Oh, what time is it now exactly? It's 7:02, so we have 5 minutes to get there. So you can use this exactly. What time is it now exactly? if you want to know the exact time. Okay, now it's 7:02 or it's 7:37, for example. Now, as I mentioned, we use what time is it exactly if you want to know the exact time. But usually you don't really need to know the exact time. You just need to know around what time it is. So then you can use something like, oh, what time is it? Oh, it's around 8. Or what time do you want to meet tonight? Yeah, let's meet around 8. Just means sometime near 8. And if it's 8:02, for example, or 8:03, well, what time is it? It's just after 8 or just past 8. And if you say 7:57, you can say it's just before 8. So or you can say it's almost 8. All right, and another small tip that can be useful. Let's say you're trying to say the time 7:15. People hear 15, sometimes they hear 50. So it can be hard to distinguish which is which. So if someone says, what time is it? And you say 7:15. And they say 15 or 50? You say 15, 1-5. That way now they know 15 means 1-5. Or, for example, another way of asking the time is, do you have the time? Yeah, it's 7:50. Did you say 15 or 50? I said 50, 50. So that's just a good way of distinguishing between 15 and 50. All right, let's end with a mini quiz. So for the first question, what's the correct way to say 7:15? Is it 7 past 15, 15 past 7, or quarter past 7? And the answer is quarter past 7. Technically, 15 past 7 works, but it sounds awkward. It's more natural to say quarter. So quarter past 7. All right, let's try number 2. What's the correct way to say 8:30? You can have 8:30, half past 8, or half 8. And the answer is B and C, half past 8 and half 8. Half 8 is what you'd say in England, and 8:30 is definitely what you will not say. All right, number 3, what's the correct way to say 8:40? Is it A, 20 to 9, B, 40 past 8, or C, 42:08? And the answer is A, 20 to 9, because you are 20 minutes before 9. So it's 20 minutes until 9. That's why we say 20 to 9. All right, so thank you very much for tuning in today. Just a final little review. Never say 7:30. You want to say 7:30 or half past 7. Never say 7:30 o'clock. Just say 7 o'clock with this o'clock. And for times before, 7:10, like 7:09, 7:08, you want to use this O, not 7:9. It should be 7:09. All right, so I hope you learned something new today. Please like and subscribe, and leave a comment if you have something interesting to share. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.